Ekene Maria Egyptian na Brazil, Sebru Anonyeli, Eden God's next tip Moronine, Ojas in God's Bunga forgive Jesu. Maria, their son, and Ketu, Reverend Ninja, Peter Namanoa, Amen. Nedu Otibawani Ko Sebroa, Ekene Maria Egyptian na Brazil, O Sebru Anonyeli, Eden God's next tip Moronine, Ojas in God's Bunga forgive Jesu. Maria, their son, and Ketu, Reverend Ninja, Peter Namanoa, Amen. Okwe Melaro, Ekene Maria Egyptian na Brazil, O Sebru Anonyeli, Eden God's next tip Moronine, Ojas in God's Bunga forgive Jesu. Maria, their son, and Ketu, Reverend Ninja, Peter Namanoa, Amen. Yabalanya, your own Ketu Jaso, Ayo, I yogi Ojuku, Kiri Brisa, Yimogai, Kaibundi and Jabuterusama, where Mali will have no Christian Wadi, Stenafia Nubia, where Batano Stone and Beaten Awaya, Stena Christi Divinity, Amen. Otito the Rena, Nawana Monso, Otito the Rena, Nawana Monso, Otito the Rena, Nawana Monso, Amen. Kabulo Bindini Nequereno Galaga, Kabulo Bifaz Riken and Dokwa, Amen.
Onye nwanyị nọnyere ụlọ ka Chineke ji ike niile gọzie ụlọ nna na nwa na mmụọ nsọ.
Ekpere a bịara gị site na nkwado ndị Love Bite Foods and Beverages Limited Nnobi, ndị na-alụpụta Love Bite Bread nọ na nọmba 1 Nwotu Mmaduka Close, Umuru Nnobi, 081 4982 8254. Ebonadi FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs. Can't stop, won't stop. On Ebonadi 103.5 FM.
Listen to news updates on Ebonadi 103.5 FM immediately after Angeles 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates, live reports. Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
You can as well listen online via mixlr.com/gistfm.
Good evening and welcome to Abona, the 103.5 FM News Update. Today, Wednesday, the 27th day of September 2023, and the time is 4 minutes past the hour of 6. Martin Ifanjuku Ikeze is my name. The headlines. Christians in Anambra lament about fuel subsidy removal amidst harvest. Abia government moves to transform Ojuku bunker, other tourism sites. Sit at home. Hoodlums abduct Anambra market leader. Ebonyi government approves 13 billion naira for rehabilitation of Choba Okadibo Airport runway. Canada's House Speaker resigns over inviting a man who fought for Naxis to parliament. Now, details. Christians in Anambra lament about fuel subsidy removal amidst harvest. As Nigeria laments the effect of fuel subsidy removal on the populace, most Nigerians minimize their expenditures, but not in activities that have to do with the church. Newsmen reported that between Tuesday, September 5th and Wednesday 6th, 2023, NLC without the TUC went on a 2-day warning strike to urge the government to address the mass painful suffering of Nigerians, particularly workers. Nigerians are yet to feel the impact of the 5 billion naira palliatives the federal government announced to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal. Yet Christians are not going back on giving to see to the development of the church. Chief Okwolisa, Chairman Zone 2, Holy Spirit Catholic Parish, laments about the effect of fuel subsidy removal on Nigerians. Here is a report.
With the economic situation in Nigeria today, Christians who believe in the work of God continue to sow in the vineyard of God with activities of harvest amidst the effect of fuel subsidy removal on Nigerians.
If onye nwere bụ na ndị anyị na-ada agbadokarị aka na nnukwu ibe dịka ụwa si wee dịkịta mana Jizọs Kraịst were nwaanyị nyela nne ọ bụrụ ya nyakasịrị mana ndị na-eji sọbsidi na ndị na-ewepụ sọbsidi bụ kọma bụ ndị ji Naijiria ụmụ ogbenye nweta na-ata ụmụ ogbenye a na-ata akwụkwọ ka ndị a na-atax many things so nọọ ife onye nwere iwu n'obi enyi ya n'ọka amakwa meseji okofu na-enye Naijiria na-abụrụ na anyị tinyesịla akwụkwọ onye anyị fi ilu na ọ ya ese Naijiria mee uche na ọdụ na-acha anyị na-ebezi aba n'anya babezi uche na anyị wee na-amalụ ma Chineke
Chief Okwolisa Moye Ugochukwu, Chairman Zone 2, Holy Spirit Parish, Nkologidi, explains why the work of God must continue even with the current challenges in Nigeria.
anyị na-eme harvesting so na so n'ime final n'ọkụ na ndị mmadụ dị maka our own harvest anyị mesịrị anya anyị wee chebezi nke general harvest so nke a bụ nke zone anyị ọkụkọ anyị bụ n'obi bụ na nke izizi bụ na anyị chọrọ ọganiru nke kachasị nke ọganiru nke ụka ife onye tụkọta o wee tụọ Chineke mma ma wee kelee Chineke ọ bụgoro sọsọ ndụ onye ihe wee sị anya daalụ anyị eweziala wee hand over to our parish priest iji wee kwado ezigbo ọrụ ọ na-alụ.
Highlights of the events was mass and testimony from Reverend Father Cornelius Okeze Obiokoye, the parish priest of Holy Spirit Catholic Parish, Nkwele Ogidi, about a Catholic priest who was kidnapped and later released after fervent prayers. From Holy Spirit Catholic Parish, Nkwele Ogidi, Martin Efanyi reporting.
In other news, Abia government moves to transform Ojukwu Bunker, other tourism sites. The Abia state government has unveiled the plans to develop several tourism sites in the state. These sites, according to the government, include the popular wartime Ojukwu Bunker, National War Museum in Umuahia, Azumini, Blue River in Okwa East, among others. According to the government, the sites will be transformed to global standard. The senior special assistant to Governor Alex Oti on tourism, Martins Okechukwu Justice, popularly known as J. Martins, disclosed while briefing journalists on the state's plans for 2023 World Tourism Day celebration. He noted the administration of Governor Alex Oti is presently in touch with the federal government towards maximizing the tourism potentials of Ojukwu Bunker, National War Museum, and another historical site in Aba, which he said would in return attract multiple tourists to the state, noting that proprietors of hotels have keyed into the government's tourism agenda. The commissioner said that the launch of the Operation Crutch security outfit in the state would assist in fighting crime as well as boosting tourist confidence. He further noted that ongoing road and light-up projects being executed in parts of the state would further return nightlife and beautify the tourism industry in Abia. Sit at home. Hoodlums abduct Anambra market leader. Some yet to be identified assailants have allegedly abducted the shaman of Mbuka Amazon Market, Onitsha, in Anambra State, Chief Enebi Francis, over circumstances said to be related to Monday sit at home. Sources in the market on Tuesday confirmed to our correspondent that the incident happened on Monday, shortly after the shaman had opened the market as directed by the market association in the state. It was gathered that the armed hoodlums beat him to a stupor, after which they bundled him into a waiting vehicle and drove to an unknown destination, and his whereabouts were still unknown. The state governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, had directed market leaders in the state to open their markets on Mondays by observing prayer sessions and cleaning the markets and drainages. In the past few weeks, market executives in the state, led by the president of Anambra State Markets Amalgamated Traders Association, Chief Humphrey Anona, have been moving around market across the state on Mondays to monitor and ensure that markets comply with the directive of opening on Mondays. This is to counter the Monday sit-at-home exercise. Confirming the abduction of the market leaders to journalists, Anona said he had been briefed and the market executives were making frantic efforts to establish contact with him. Efforts to get the reaction of the state police spokesman, DSP Tochukwu Ikenga, proved abortive as calls and messages to his telephone were not responded to as at the time of filing this report. Ebonyi government approves 13 billion naira for rehabilitation of Choba Okadibo Airport runway. The Ebonyi state government on Tuesday said it has over 13 billion naira for the immediate rehabilitation of Choba Okadibo's International Airport runway, Onueke, Iza South local government area. Newsmen reports that the Choba Okadibo Airport runway is being rehabilitated barely 3 months after it was constructed and commissioned by the former governor David Umahi. The commissioner of aviation and transport technology, Mrs. Ngozi Obichukwu, made this known while speaking to newsmen at the airport shortly after the official handover of the runway site to the contractor. Obichukwu said that the runway rehabilitation, which was awarded to Infrastructure Development Company, IDC, will take the maximum period of 8 months for its completion. She said the contractor has fulfilled the procurement requirements that we gave them at the bidding opening. Assessment and evaluation. Responding, the area management of IDC Construction Company, Engineer Yosef, said that the concrete used in the airport runway will be scrapped halfway to enable the ashating to blend together. Now we move over to the foreign scene. Canada's House Speaker resigns over inviting a man who fought for the Nazis to Parliament. The Speaker of Canada's House of Commons resigned Tuesday for inviting a man who fought for a Nazi military unit during World War II to Parliament to attend a speech by the Ukrainian president, just after Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky delivered an address in the House of Commons on Friday. Canadian lawmakers gave 98-year-old Hunka a standing ovation when Speaker Antonio Rota drew attention to him. Rota introduced Hunka as a war hero who fought for the 1st Ukrainian Division. It was later publicized that the 1st Ukrainian Division also was known as the Waffen SS Galicia Division or the SS 14th Waffen Division, a voluntary unit that was under the command of the Nazis. Rota stepped down after meeting with the House of Commons party leaders later Tuesday. All main opposition parties called for Rota to step down, and the government House leader Karen God earlier said that she believes lawmakers have lost confidence in Rota. This is where we draw the curtain on news update on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Christians in Anambra lament about fuel subsidy removal amidst harvest. Abia government moves to transform Ojukwu bunker, other tourism sites. Sit at home. Hoodlums abduct Anambra market leader. Ebonyi government approves 13 billion naira for rehabilitation of Choba Okadibo Airport runway. Canada's House Speaker resigns over inviting a man who fought for the Nazis to Parliament. You just listened to news updates on Ebona 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Epanshuku Ekezie. Thank you for listening. Good evening.
Listen to news updates on Ebona 103.5 FM immediately after Angelus 6 o'clock a.m. and 6 o'clock p.m. weekdays. Stay tuned to be updated, to be informed. News updates Live reports. Ebonadi FM breaks the news with actualities.
I believe that if we are hoping for a new Nigeria,
you can as well listen online via mixlr.com/GistFM. Entertainment programs can't stop. FM, 24 hours of informative, educative, and entertainment programs can't stop, won't stop. On Ebonadi 103.5 FM.
Aha! Ọdụkwa ọzọ September to remember. Amarachukwu ga-ezo dịka mmiri otite mmanụ Chineke ga-agbadata n'ozuzu oke dịka ndị ụlọekpere Tabernacle of Praise Adoration Ministry dị n'Ogidi ga-ewetara gị ihe omume nke ọnwa Septemba akpọrọ September to remember. Isiokwu ya bụ It Shall Not Stand. Ọ gaghị akwụdo. Ọ ga-amalite n'abalị 27 wee ruo n'abalị 28 nke ọnwa Septemba afọ a. Ọ ga na-amalite n'elekere 10 nke abalị wee ruo na chi ofufo. Ekpere ga-akpọ ọkụ n'ọnụ bụ nke ga-adị kpọmkwem n'ogige ụlọekpere Tabernacle of Praise Adoration Ministry dị n'Ogidi Ani Ukwu. Onye ga-ele ọbịa n'ihe ọmụma bụ Apostle Dr. John Oka JP. Ndị ga-eji onu une wee buso ndị mmụọ ozi na mkpọrọ abalị abụọ ndị a gụnyere Minista Gịnịka Nwachukwu, host artist, Minista Obere Nwa Jizọs, onye obe ga-agụ egwu, Evangelist Esther Obasi Ogoli Nwanyị, nakwa Evangelist Amarachi John, Favor Room. Maka ikpere gị ekpere nakwa ndụmọdụ kpọọ 0703 38 81221 0703 38 81221. September to remember. Bịa maka na Chineke ga-echetarịrị gị n'ime ọnwa ndị mba anyị na-abanye n'ime ya. Ọma mme Jizọs bụ eze.
How best can we talk about the challenges we are having on our streets, our community, our society in general? Street report. If we do not address these challenges on Ebonadi FM, who will? As the happenings around us get as complicated as they can be. Street report is here to make sense of it all. Street report is causing social change across your streets. In your community. Street report is here with hardcore journalism to get to the roots of our problem. Why don't you join me, Martin Ifanishku, as our number the force every Friday, 4:30 p.m. on Ebonadi 103.5 FM as Street Reports unfolds in your face. On Emas and Ebonadi corner 24/7, 24/7.
Ladies and gentlemen, tighten your seatbelt as we take you on this smooth ride.
let's go!
It's the morning drive on 103.5 Ebonadi FM, keeping your morning engaging as we take you through the smoothest ride on radio.
From 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
Getting your morning inspired, be informed. Let's interact only on the morning drive.
Make it a date with Martin Ifanishku, aka Meta.
And Christy, aka Emenari, aka Classy.
From Monday to Friday, from 7 a.m. to 9:30 a.m.
On the morning drive.
On 73.5 FM.